Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, December 17th, 2018. And today, in our Tech News Update, we have some news coming out of the Xbox world. We've got two code names, Anaconda and Lockhart, that seems that they are the next generation consoles for Xbox. There will be two, pretty much like the One S and X versions right now that have different processing power and might come out either late 2019, but most likely somewhere in 2020. Of course, this follows the announcements a few weeks ago of Sony saying that the PS5 will be available. Samsung Galaxy S10 was spotted in South Korean subway. Apparently, it would be a production model that was actually used, and some pictures were taken. And instead of a notch, it would have some kind of little upper right corner spot, or kind of a little smaller notch, actually, not imitating actually the iPhone's notch. Well, flexible displays and devices, of course, one of the problems and one of the things that a lot of people think with this is, how do you have flexible displays, devices, and that they actually work a long time? Well, Google has registered a patent for a durability way of making good and tough flexible displays and devices. As it registered this with the World Intellectual Property Organization, it knows that maybe it could ask royalties if this technology goes through. Surface Pro 4 owners, some of them have been, of course, complaining of flickering screens and all sorts of bleeding issues in the screen and the display. Well, one of the things that has happened with this is that in the latest update, because they tried to tackle this in firmware updates. Well, one of the firmware updates that was issued in July actually creates all sorts of problems and even a code 10 error in some Surface Pro 4s. Not all of them are affected. But this means that if you do have that type of problem, well, Microsoft says just head over to the Microsoft Store online. You'll have a free exchange of the Surface device. Well, we of course learned that Epic Games wanted to give a lot more money to its developers in what will probably be a little battle with Steam. Well, a third player is coming also. Discord says it will up to 90% the share of revenues from the developer games. So that means now this is getting serious. Windows 10, a leak of documents, seems to say that what is possible in the next version of Windows 10 is that we would have a choice of assistants. Of course, until now, only Cortana was available in Windows 10. We know that Amazon Alexa is now available also in certain markets. Well, it seems that there's going to be a choice available maybe soon, so that you can actually install and choose your assistant that you like. Well, the hackers that actually hacked into printers to support PewDiePie have been at it again this weekend, with thousands of businesses finding printouts on printers of support for PewDiePie, that of course is the #1 YouTuber, but for not very long, as the #2 spot is going to actually get to the first #1 spot soon. Amazon is apparently going to actually be cutting some of its low budget, cheaper devices, and basically wants to have a lineup of much more higher quality devices that also, of course, will make more profit for the company. Google's New York campus is going to get a $1 billion expansion in Hudson Square, create thousands of jobs. It seems that it's pretty much big news right now that all the tech companies and tech giants are investing a lot in making their own businesses much bigger in different parts of the US. Well, these are little bots called the Kiwibots, and they are used in certain parts of the United States for food delivery. Well, in Berkeley, California, and of course, as more of these are online or are being used, there will be some little stories here and there. In Berkeley, California, a Kiwibot that actually, was part of a fleet of more than 100 bots has caught fire while it was delivering food. So basically, a passerby actually helped extinguish the flames. Fire department, of course, arrived also. No one was hurt, but it's just a sign of, yeah, sometimes it can happen. Of course, for now, Kiwi has suspended these Kiwi bots just to investigate exactly what happened. If you use a jailbroken iPhone, well, Cydia, the online store, which is the equivalent for the jailbroken world of the App Store for Apple, is going to actually cease its activity by the end of 2018. It seems that less and less devices are now jailbroken because of the more secure way of having Apple devices. And also there was a breach that apparently affected a few users with PayPal. So a lot of this together, well, that means bye-bye Cydia. So women in IT, this has always been a problem. We know that there ain't a lot of women that actually go into IT or in anything related to computers and technology. But a report that came out that looked at those that are in the IT field, well, they say that 67% of them say they feel underestimated in their workplace and compared to their male counterparts. And they say that the gender bias actually makes 33% of them think of switching jobs. A lawsuit has been filed by a user in California. They actually want to turn this into a class action lawsuit against Apple. It claims that it lied over the maximum screen size of the iPhone X series of phones. Apparently, Apple might have kind of counted pixels in the notch where there's none. And also some wording that they don't like that says that it's falsely advertised as full screen size. Of course, because there's a notch, it's not technically full screen. So we'll see where this goes. And this was the Tech News Update for Monday, December 17th, 2018. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.